Yeah. If I knew these things at 18, I would have had my first 5-figure month way faster. I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur, right? Living abroad. And what I'm about to tell you is some of the biggest mistakes that I've made, as well as some of the things that I wish I knew, 4 or 5 years ago before starting my journey, so I would have been further along, even more so at this point in my journey. I'm also gonna be talking about the biggest financial mistakes that young men make, right? Being a young guy myself, I know what it's like, so I'm literally gonna just explain to you exactly where us guys literally just go wrong, as well as touching on exactly what I would do differently if I could go back, right? So if you are under the age of 25 years old, you should be applying every single thing that I'm about to say and every gem I'm about to drop in this video. So stay to the end, because the last gem is the best gem. So the first thing I wish I knew about money and business, right, 5 or 6 years ago, is that content is digital real estate. What I'm trying to say is that in today's day and age, bro, in this economy that we live in, right, of social media, everyone who's just popping up being fucking millionaires off of, e-com and all these type of things, you need to understand the importance of building a personal brand. I'm not here to tell you about the CapCut and the trending audios and the TikToks and all that nonsense, yeah? I'm simply just trying to show you the importance of content from a different perspective so you can really get it, because I didn't really get this into my head until really like 12 months ago, to be all the way honest with you. Content is digital real estate. So what I'm trying to say is that each piece of content that you create, every bit of content you write, every type of content you upload and you publish and all this type of stuff, right, is literally an asset, bro, that can help you build a bigger ROI on that one video that you've made, or that one Twitter or X tweet or whatever it's called now that you just put out. So when I say that content is digital real estate, what I'm saying is that you want to have as much real estate as possible. You want to go out and post as much content as possible. And the reason why you want to go and do that, right, is because you're giving yourself so many more surface areas or touch points for people to actually A, find out about you, B, understand who you are, B, decide whether they like you or not. Doesn't really matter if they do or don't, but you need someone to just pick a side. And if you're looking to monetize off your personal brand, it's gonna be way harder, right? If you don't even have, that many reps that you've done. Say if you're an online fitness coach right now, how are you gonna get to 10K per month, bro, when you're doing your fitness coaching out of your uni part-time, which is not, it's calm, like do that, but you only have 12 reels posted on your Instagram and you have no YouTube channel and you have a TikTok with maybe 6K and you've posted like 24 videos. Is that really enough real estate for you to actually be known, trusted, and liked, and even understood by the audience you're looking to push the content towards in exchange for them buying into you or buying or investing in themselves through you, should I say? When I started to switch my mind to really understand that content is digital real estate, I always look at someone else, or other people, should I say, who don't have a personal brand, and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, why not? Like, you know how many different types of people there are that are just understanding the importance and the leverage that can be had with social media and with a personal brand. You probably right now, bro, is watching this on your phone, is like thinking to yourself, yeah, bro, but man don't need to go and build a personal brand. Not everyone wants to get on camera tight. And I understand that, yeah? But at the same time, G, shush, because it's 2025, bro. What you need to understand is that whether you like it or not, you need to have a personal brand of some sort. And really and truly, the game's never been easier, bro. Like, you can really have a personal brand, and that could be on Twitter, where you don't even have to say or film anything, bro, or it can even be on LinkedIn. You know what I'm trying to say? Get creative, G. But what you do need to do is have as many touch points as possible for people to understand, like, and actually just know who you are, bro. In order for you to do any sort of transaction with somebody online, trust is a big thing, bro. I like to just be myself. Be you, fuck it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, be yourself, go put yourself out there and just go post content, because I guarantee something will come your way, whether it's a networking opportunity, whether it's a money-making opportunity, whether it's just experience and lessons that you've built, or you having the ability to go and document your actual life as you're building your life, bro. These are invaluable things, bro. And in the way we are now in 2025, you can literally make money. You can make a living. Do you actually understand that, man? You can make a living of doing this shit, of just posting content. If I could talk to 18-year-old Ty, as you can see on the screen, right, who slits in his eyebrow and was just a bit of a nuisance and, was just on girls and bullshit and just smoking bare weed, I would say to him, my G, put the 3-5 down, stop smoking all that bullshit weed, and start putting an effort into making content and documenting your life. You know how much stupid and crazy shit I did when I was like 18, 17 that should have been documented? Not to just bait myself out, but just because you never know what type of personal brand I could have built. I could have, posted one piece of content that could have went mega viral and got me an audience of 50,000 people, and then sold mold them into a $27 per month product, bro, and I'm clear. Don't need to go and work a career now. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's literally that simple, bro. You need to really intrinsically understand, G, that content is digital real estate. Content is not just this random thing that you just go and throw out there and just, you know, see if it's gonna go and blow in the algorithm. Content is that thing that you put out and do as many reps as possible, right? And eventually you be aggressive with your inputs, AKA you be as aggressive as possible, posting and uploading good content, getting better at your content, being consistent, putting out content, right? Helping people, documenting your life. And then you will get so many outputs that will far outweigh the amount of inputs that you've done. For example, you can sit down and make a video which is 25 minutes long of you walking, talking and giving your thoughts, right? Something you would have just said to your man them, to your friends anyways, right? That one piece of content can resonate with somebody so deeply that they're looking for you to help them and they're willing to pay you to do it. And this is one of the things that I really now understand now that I didn't understand 5 years ago. I didn't understand when I was 17, 18. And I really wish I understood, right, the digital economy and how simple it is making money online without a job, without you having to commute 9 to 5, or, you know, I used to work in like Nando's on the grills and all this type of shit. Like, I just wasn't even aware that this was a thing. Like, what do you mean posting content? You see all these famous people who are just, you know, millionaires, and you're like, okay, cool, they just do something crazy. But you just didn't understand, or I didn't understand that, like, you can literally have a piece of the pie doing the same shit as them, just better. Doesn't even have to be better, could just be more consistent, bro. So content is digital real estate. Content is an investment, bro. Don't underestimate the power of building a personal brand. So if I could go back and I was speaking to 18-year-old Ty, what I would say is that he should have been way more on it when it came to content then, as much as I am now. The next thing that I wish I knew about money and business, right? Mainly a lesson around money. If you're young guys in your 20s, like, this is gonna hit hard, bro. Ego tax keeps you broke. What do I mean by that? When I was working my 9 to 5 job, I used to probably spend about £400 a month on clothes, nights out, alcohol, and just bullshit. I used to spend a lot of money on my ego to just buy things to make me look the part, buy things so that other people could just flatter my ego and be like, raw, that's tight. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't really mean anything. So a perfect example is that I might have went out and gone to the club on a Friday and a Saturday night and decided to buy everyone drinks, right? That there is ego tax, bro. And what I'm trying to say is that ego tax keeps you broke. What you need to understand if you're a young guy is that the only two things that are guaranteed for you in your life is death and tax. So why are you gonna add another form of tax, which is money that is leaving your pocket after you've accumulated a certain amount of it? So why are you spending money or being taxed on your ego? When I say that, what I'm really trying to explain to you guys is, why are you spending money on things that just flatter your ego and, you know, help you, you know, have a certain level of perceived status, right? When it's not doing anything from you, bro. How many times have you went out and just bought some stupid designer shirt or some mad expensive clothing for no reason, just to look the part and just to look like you're the man, so that other people around you who you don't even really like are gonna be like, yeah, he's the man. So my second point to you guys out there, right, from my past experience, is stop spending money to look like you have money, bro, because that's the quickest way to go broke. Nowadays, building my online business, I literally just wear these cheap ass tank tops. Like, I'm in Thailand, I've got fucking fake sliders right here, like, oh, sue me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This cost me like fucking £6, bro. I don't care. Like, I have nothing to prove to anybody anymore. So my simple point to you is stop spending money on your ego, bro, because it's the quickest way for you to remain broke. Now, the next thing that I realized, right, and again, this is literally like, it took me so long to learn this lesson about business more so than money, again, because of my ego, is that teamwork is leverage. Give you an example. When I was working in my online business, when I first came to Thailand and I was actually was trying to do stuff and, you know, help other people, and I was starting to make money, I was just like a headless chicken. Like, I was running all over the place. I'm doing this role, I'm training this team, I'm doing client fulfillment over here, then I'm trying to scale the business, then I'm trying to make content, I'm trying to do everything under the sun. And I didn't really get anywhere. I literally replaced my old 9 to 5 job with a newer 9 to 5 job. It wasn't until the last like 10 weeks ago I decided to go into business with my closest friend. Literally in our first month, we hit 5 figures, right? And we're literally scaling the business like aggressively, more and more, simply through me just understanding teamwork, bro, and leverage. And I'm gonna get onto this in a further point, but what I'm gonna say on this point is that the quote we've all heard, go alone if you wanna go quick, but go together if you wanna go far. I have been able to go way, way, way further in life, in business, in my personal development even, when I'm around other people who push me to perform at a higher standard compared to just trying to do everything and complete 1,000 tasks under my own regard, simply I can just be like, yeah, look, I'm the man, I'm the one who built this business up from the mud. In my kind of culture, I would say, or like being at least from the UK, there's a lot of this kind of lone wolf mentality where everyone wants to kind of, you know, make it on their own and make it at their ends on their own, bro. But like, it's just dumb. Why would you not A, follow someone's steps that have already been done before you, so you have the exact blueprint and you just copy it, right? Or B, do that path with someone else so you can like do less work. Because what you're doing now by having a team is you're getting more outputs for the same amount of input. For example, if me and my business partner are working on our business, right? And he wakes up and decides to put 10 hours into the business, and I wake up to put 10 hours into the business, actually doing something that's moving the needle forward, right? In one day, we've just got 20 hours of productivity, like output. Maybe not 20 hours of productivity, but you get my point. Let's say in that 10 hours, we're productive for 6.5. We've now got 13 hours of productivity, focused, deep work done in one day. I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. I could barely do 5. Do you know what I'm trying to say? On my own, right? But now that I've got a partner and I've got a team and I understand how to put certain people in positions to make them win, more stuff gets done, which means that I literally do less and get more outputs for the amount of inputs that I'm doing. Because now it's not just me and my brain working on the business, it's me, my brain, my business partner, his brain, our team members and their brain, and everyone's just moving the needle more and more and more forward. So me, myself, being selfish, I'm literally getting more return and investing less because I've put other people in positions to take responsibility of certain areas of the business, so I no longer need to do that. So again, ego aside, teamwork is leverage, bro. And if you're not using leverage in your life or in your business, what are you doing? Why would you not want to get more outputs, aka more stuff back for the amount of stuff you put in? Who wouldn't want that? Why would you not want to put in £1 and get back 5, bro? So teamwork is leverage. Now, the next lesson that I learned about money, right? And this was like a real big slap in the face as soon as I decided to move abroad, which is that you need to push your personal expenses down to the floor as quickly and as aggressively as possible. So I want to caveat by saying, boys, I am literally doing this now. So I will be the first person to tell you, as someone who has booked a one-way ticket, went to the other side of the world, building an online business, right? You literally can get by cheaper in a foreign country than it was in your home country if you come from the West. I'm from the UK. You can literally decrease your personal expenses by moving abroad and increase your earning capability because now you're focusing, there's less distractions, you've got nothing else to do but just actually just lock in. And on top of that, you're also seeing the world, which is a different point, probably for a different video. But what I'm trying to say is stop allowing your ego to increase your personal expenses, bro. Invest your money, my G. You're not cool because you've bought a Rolex. You're not cool because you've went here to Thailand and you've, you know, rented out a big ass villa in Phuket and you're snapping it up, doing up lifestyle on Instagram. That you're not cool, bro. Like, you're not. Make your money. Work hard, work smart, right? Get to 5 figures per month, continue to scale your business and invest more than 50% of that. That's cool. I'm 22 years old. That is the new cool, bro. I'm telling you, you don't need to be here increasing your personal expenses, bro, right? When you should really be decreasing that and using that money that you would have just put into your ego, new clothes, buying up bottles in the club, doing all this bullshit, and instead put that into your investments, bro. Making 5 figures per month in my online business, think about how much money I'm able to actually invest. Fuck saving, fuck spending money. Think about how much money I'm able to invest, bro. That there is cool. Come tell me otherwise. That there is the real cool, bro. You are cool. I am cool because I invest the money that I make and I push my personal expenses to the ground because I have no ego, bro. And I know what I'm doing it for. So my advice to you, if you're a young guy who's gonna start traveling, or you're a young guy, digital nomad, whatever, who's looking to make some money, even if you're in your own home country, doesn't matter, bro. Push your personal expenses down to the ground as much as possible, as quick as possible, which can easily be done by you just moving abroad, location arbitrage, right? I've said this in a previous video, and invest that money. Am I saying you can never go out and have fun? No. Am I saying that you always have to be eating street food and you can't order a fucking Taco Bell here one day a week on Grab? No, I'm not saying that, right? Within reason, within moderation. But the general rule of thumb, this ain't no financial advice, this is just what Ras Clark Tyvelli's doing advice, yeah? The general rule of thumb for me and how I live my life is that I'm already living in a country which is way more affordable compared to being back home in the UK. So therefore I've already won. And because I'm able to push my personal expenses down as much as possible, I've now double won. I've got 2 trophies because I'm experiencing and living more life than you or someone else who is back home in the UK and my hometown right now. And I'm paying less money for it because I live in a country that's way more affordable. Push your personal expenses as down as much as possible and use that excess money and capital to invest back into yourself or into your business or into something that's actually gonna help you build up wealth in your 20s, bro. That is the goal. Doesn't matter about how much money that you make, it's about how much money can you keep. I know people right now who have not taken on this advice from other people who would have told it to them, and they're now learning these lessons in their early 30s, bro, or in their mid 30s, bro. You don't wanna be like that, G. Get ahead of people the right way, bro. Let other people go and spend their money on flashy, look at me, to try and look the part. We're here trying to be the part. We don't need to look like anything other than ourselves. So the 3 biggest takeaways from this video: get busy with content, because content is an asset, bro, that can literally allow you to make money. Seriously. Content is digital real estate. Secondly, ego. Whether it was from my last point I just mentioned to you about keeping down your personal expenses, or if it's about not spending money on your ego, right? Don't allow your ego to run your wallet. And the third thing is leverage, bro. Get a team around you of killers, of weapons, of people around you who are helping you focus and get so much further along towards achieving your goal, simply because you start to understand leverage in life and leverage in business. If you're under the age of 25 years old, you can literally apply every single thing that I've given you in this video as soon as possible. As I always say, a word to the wise is sufficient. If you're wise enough to take on my advice, it will be sufficient enough to make an actual change in your life. Boys, subscribe for more. Send me a screenshot of this YouTube video and send it to me in DMs. And if you've got any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it with you or just chat with you, literally. And then we'll go from there, boys, man. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Love.